Hello everyone, this is me Abdul Sabur and you're watching EnglioCity. Well, I was away for a very long time and I'm back with a lot of excellent content for you people and a lot of helpful and mindful content as well, because these contents help students to learn and enhance their English language in a short period of time. Well, in this very specific tutorial, I'll be teaching you people some idioms, as I have always guided my students that idioms and utilizing idioms in your general day-to-day conversations are very important, because mostly idioms are used by the native speakers and they are used by the second learners and the foreign learners of language. They are least used by the second learners of this language and by the foreign learners of this language. So you need to have more knowledge about idioms and you need to have more knowledge about idiomatic language so you could flourish and you could make your language more meaningful and more powerful. Well, so let's kick off with the first idiom, which is a child's play. A child's play refers to an easy task. A synonym we have for a child's play is a piece of cake. For example, a task which is given for you, you are as a student, an assignment is given for you people, and you think that assignment is very easy to be accomplished or to be completed. So you can tell your classmates that this assignment is just a child's play. Or for instance, if you're working in any organization and they give you a project to complete with a certain period of time, right? And you think that the project is very easy and that can be accomplished within that period of time. So you think, or you would say, or you can say that it's a child's play. Well, moving ahead towards the next one, the next idiom is a thankless task. Now, a thankless task is any task, any job without a credit or without a payment. For example, if you're working in any company or any industry and they give you an extra task and you know that they are not going to pay you for that extra task, so you say, I'm not willing to take this task. I'm not willing to take this task because it's a thankless task. You would not receive rewards for it, so you consider it as a thankless task. We tend to avoid certain projects and certain tasks which has no credit, which has no payment, right? So we call it a thankless task. The next interesting idiom is a jailbird. A jailbird. Jail is prison. A jailbird. A jailbird refers to someone who has spent most of his time in prison or in jail. And if you look at the past history, there are lots of prominent politicians, a lot of prominent personalities and critics who have spent most of their times at jail. For example, Nelson Mandela, who spent 20 years at jail, right, fighting for the rights of people there in his own country. So he can be called as a jailbird because he spent more than 20 years in jail. The next idiom is a sworn enemy. A sworn enemy refers to a determined enemy, a passionate enemy. Normally, we all have enemies, but some of them are very hard to fight with. So, sworn enemy is an enemy which gives you a tough time. An enemy which gives you tough time. All right, the last idiom, and that is to pose one's nose. To pose one's nose, it's an idiom which means to interfere. To interfere. For example, if someone is interfering in your job, if someone is poking their nose into your task or your job, so you can and if you're getting irritated and if that bothers you, you can simply tell them, do not poke your nose into our matter. Do not poke your nose mean do not interfere into our matter. All right, for more interesting videos, do subscribe our channel, and if you know any other interesting idiom, you can mention here in the comment box. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself.